All right, you've had your spoiler warning. Now it's time to dig into the Netflix doc everyone is still talking about, Unknown Number, the high school catfish. It follows Lauren and Owen, two teens who are bombarded daily with terrifying texts for over a year. And the plot twist none of us saw coming was finding out exactly who was behind this extreme case of cyberbullying.
Lauren's mom.
It was her mom? It was her mom? Oh, dude. This chick's mind is broken.
So what would make someone go that far? Dr. Katie is here to help us unpack the mind behind the messages. I just watched this last night because I wanted to, and my mind was blown. I could not believe that it was the mother the entire time sending all of these horrible text messages to her daughter.
Yeah. I knew it was the mother before I watched it, and I watched it twice. And both times when I saw the words in the text that she was sending, knowing they were going to be read by her daughter, I mean, I think my stomach got upset. I got chills. I had posted that I was watching it. I had a friend from college say, "Oh my God, Katie, wait till you see these texts." It was truly one of the more disgusting things.
Yeah. I mean,
I have seen.
The text messages were horrific. I mean, all the way up to the point where she was telling her daughter basically to end her life.
Yes.
Why, from a psychology perspective, why would anyone do this to their son or daughter?
Right, no pressure, right?
Yeah,
I think the first thing we have to do is acknowledge that there's not going to be an explanation that we're going to accept and say, okay, this all makes sense. But watching what I watched, trying to learn a little more about Kendra, the mother who did this, they have floated some things. She said that she had had a trauma around Lauren's age, and she was very concerned about the same things happening to her daughter. Now, I will say it sounds like she's pretty smart. This exact thing, I've never seen anything like this before be a trauma response. Now, what is common is when someone has gone through a trauma, when they see their child reaching that age, their own trauma response will get triggered. But I have never seen that turn into, I'm going to do almost the same thing to my child so that I can then comfort her. She can need me. Another theory is it's about control. Two ways. One, if we create the situation, we can control it and see, how it's going to resolve. And two, it could have been a way to control her daughter so that her daughter needed her.
Wow.
Finally, and this is where I think I'm falling in this camp, attention.
Yeah.
There was a shot in it when her cousin, the mom's cousin, said, well, let me put it this way, she loves attention. If she was here right now and you're interviewing me, she would be right over here dancing to get your attention.
Yeah.
So this is where they floated the idea of cyber munchausen by proxy. So if you've heard of munchausen by proxy, it's basically usually a mother, but a primary caregiver either feigns or exaggerates or even makes a child sick so that they get the attention of taking this child to different care providers.
Yeah.
In this case, the child wasn't sick, but she was being harassed. And then what did the mother get? All of this attention. She went to the school. She went to the boyfriend's family. And they all, for a very long time, became closer.
Yes.
Because of this.
Which leads to my next point. It seems to be the reason, the attention factor, that she agreed to do this documentary in the first place. Because she never said that it was her. Like, she started out as if this was... Yeah.
But what's interesting is I did a little digging with that too. The documentary was almost done when she agreed to do it. I mean, they already knew it was her. It's not like this was discovered during the documentary, and I was struck by that too, because she's saying things like, well, this is when I thought maybe it was the other girls on the high school team. I don't like how the school handled this. You were doing it the whole time, which also leads me to believe there is a personality disorder involved here. Because even though she agreed to go on this documentary to kind of state her case, she really was not very remorseful, I didn't think.
No.
She downplayed it.
She did.
She basically said, well, we all do things we're not proud of. We all just don't get caught.
Wow. Okay. So we know that she has some issues, some mental issues, some things that...
Significant.
that she really needs to work on. But what about the effect on her daughter and all of the other kids that felt the brunt of what she was doing? Like, how do they bounce back, and how does that affect them? I mean, this is something that's going to be with them for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I went almost immediately. There was a quote, I think, in the beginning of the movie, and it sounded like it was Lauren, the daughter's voice, and she said something along the lines of, the more friends you have, the the easier it is for them to betray you. And then she found out it was her mother betraying her this entire time. I think the biggest issue that's probably going to come up is trust.
Right.
If you cannot trust your primary caregiver,
you can't trust.
You cannot trust anything. Now, her saving grace could be her relationship with her father.
Right.
But I sure hope Kendra's getting help, but I really, really, really hope that Lauren is working through this too.
Yeah. Really quickly, oftentimes, are there warning signs to people like this and parents like this?
I think so. I mean, so I don't know that we would ever predict this happening, but let's say you're at a sporting event and it's the mom trying to get the attention versus focusing on the child. I would be a little wary of that.
Yeah, me too. Wow, I'm glad you were here to break all of this down, because my mind was blown. Yeah, that's not normal. Thank you, Katie. All right, if you're interested in booking a session with Dr. Katie Stewart, we'll link you up on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.